I do a lot of driving, and when I'm in my car I often see things and it makes me stop to make me think, and something I saw recently stopped to make me think, and it was at this little Lutheran church that's around the corner from where I live, and there's a sign in the driveway you're going to the church that says Rogation Day or Rogation Sunday or something, or maybe just say Rogation. And I thought, oh, that's interesting, the Lutherans do Rogation as well. And you might be asking, oh, what is Rogation? And if the Lutherans do it as well, does that mean that we do it too? And technically, of course, we do. Rogation Days are the 3 days before Ascension, the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before Ascension, and Rogation Sunday is often understood that Sunday prior to it. Now, what rogation actually means, it comes from a Latin word that means to ask or to request. And so, apparently, according to Wikipedia, if you look it up, and I did, what used to happen is you would go around the bounds of the parish and really ask the Lord for His blessing on the parish. And this was happening in the spring of the year, so it became very agrarian focused, where we're asking the Lord to bless the plants that we're planting for an abundant harvest. It really is a season of planting where we're asking for the gracious provision of God upon the parish. Now, we of course don't do that so much anymore because it's hard to, what are the bounds of the parish anyway, and things like that, and nobody goes on a parade around the parish, generally speaking, and so we don't do that. But why does it matter? Well, I think it matters for this fundamental reason. One of the things that we are disconnected from, as we don't, most of us, plant our own food, is we're disconnected from the reality that we actually are dependent upon God for His gracious provision for us. It is true, even though we don't experience it the same way. I don't have to sort of plant my tomatoes because I could, but I don't have to because I can just go to Giant Eagle and get my tomatoes. So it doesn't have the same sort of impact. But the value of remembering rogation and what that means is not necessarily that we do it this time of the year or any time particularly, but that we actually have in our hearts the reality that we are dependent upon the gracious provision of God. Even if you think about this, I am dependent upon the breath that is in my lungs, that I can breathe, the strength that is in my body, the capacities of my mind in order to do my job and earn money and provide for my family. And all of that is fundamentally a gift from God. The air that I breathe, the strength that I have, the capacities that I have are all gifts from God. And the value of stopping to remember rogation is the value of remembering of that profound dependence that I have on the graciousness of God for everything that is in my world. It's very easy for us to think, this is my own strength, this is my own capacity, these are all my own things. It is all gift that has come to us. And so as we think about this week and Rogation Sunday and the Rogation Days at the beginning of next week, I think it's a great opportunity to stop and think and ask God for His provision for us in every season of our life, but particularly in this season, and be grateful to Him also for all of the good things that He has given us that provide for us in different ways.